Konnichiwa, everybody. Happy Thursday, and welcome to another episode of Arrow Nicely News. I'm Lenny Hernandez. Today is April 23rd, 2020, and are you busy right now? Because you and I are penciled in for an appointment for the feel goods. Let's get right into it. Before we really dive into it, though, how about a hug? And I know social distancing makes it hard to give out hugs, but there's a resident's family member that found a very creative way to get around that, to give a hug. A resident at the Fremont Senior Living in Springfield, Missouri received a lovely handmade hug and beautiful poem from her granddaughter. This life-size paper squeeze was so thoughtful and so creative, it just makes me want to give out hugs over the internet. So here you guys are. Oh, hug, a hug. That feels good. Birthdays and anniversaries, birthdays and anniversaries.
Birthdays and anniversaries.
Let's start over at the Boulevard Senior Living of St. Charles in Missouri, where Doris and Gary celebrated 65 years together. And Gary celebrated an 87th birthday. So happy birthday, Gary, and happy anniversary, Doris and Gary. Also over there at the Boulevard, Joe turned 99 years old, and she was just downright showered with well wishes and cards. Happy birthday, Joe. Then we move on to Chestnut Hill Senior Living in Columbus, Ohio, where Herschel had a 96th birthday complete with cards, a homemade sign, and a window visit from family members. You know, in your 96 years, Herschel, I'm unsure if you've ever had a birthday quite like this one. We hope it was good. Happy birthday. Last but not least, we head over to the Hudson Grand Senior Living in Hudson, Ohio, where Luther and Jean celebrated their 64th year anniversary. They were able to Skype with their daughter Sue, who described the session as super meaningful. To be able to chat with one another as if they're sitting around the kitchen table, complete with flowers and serenading music and treats for the entire community. This is an anniversary not to be forgotten, so happy anniversary, you two. Yesterday was Administrative Professionals Day, and this day is to honor all the receptionists, the admin assistants, executive assistants, personal assistants, and other administrative professionals. So we ended up taking some time out on our operations coordinator call to honor and to celebrate those individuals across our organization. And here, with a special message, is junior correspondent Matilda Neeson. Take it away, Matilda!
Thank you, Lenny. Matilda Neeson here. Okay, everyone's get great.
Yeah, it was Administrative Assistance Day yesterday. It was your day. And so, in honor of your day and to show you special appreciation, Arrow Senior Living is going to be sending you something fun, a little surprise in your email here shortly.
You are amazing. You are awesome. Hooray! We are so proud of you.
Thanks, Matilda. And for those insanely helpful administrative personnel who are not on the call, like Maddie Walker-Brown of Human Resources, we'd also like to thank you. So I have to admit that because of this quarantine, I've been trying to expand my culinary skills just a little bit. This is a good excuse to get better at cooking, I've decided. But in actuality and reality, I've basically been living off a steady diet of Pop-Tarts, frozen burritos, and pancakes. Seriously, last night I had pancakes with peanut butter and bananas for dinner. And that's the extent of my culinary skills. So I reached out to Josh Beecham, our regional culinary director from the Point at Ocean Boulevard in Stuart, Florida, and he was telling me that he could whip me up something that I could attempt to make. So Josh has been doing cooking demonstrations via Zoom calls for our residents, and they have been going fantastic. So I know I'm in for a good time. The only problem is, Josh, I should warn you, I have burned water before. Oh, hold on a second. I'm being told that Rob Cain is calling in. Go ahead, Rob.
Hey there, Lenny, and all of the viewers of Arrow Nicely News. It's Rob reporting from Ohio, where I wanted to just real quick acknowledge the challenge issued by Kent Ridge Senior Living.
Go Kent.
I accept that challenge. And as many of you know, talent takes time and practice makes perfect. So I'm working on something special for all of you. So be ready. And I look forward to issuing a challenge to someone else. Who might that be? You'll just have to stay tuned and find out.
Wow. Rob Cain. Building the suspense. Well, Rob, I look forward to it. And hurry up already. How many days do you need? It's already been over 48 hours. Let's go. LETSGO, let's go, let's go. Well, everyone, that'll do it for today's episode of Arrow Nicely News. Today's April 23rd, 2020, and it is a bye-bye. But before we go, I'm going to leave you with a cool adaptation specifically for social distancing from the legendary singer Carole King. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.